Alright, so I'm here at North Motorsports, test riding a Ninja 300, a 2015, kind of end of season model. Feels pretty good, so I'm still in the lot here. It's the first time out on it. I'm not feeling like overwhelming torque or anything. Not that that's surprising. It's a 286cc parallel twin. You know what, we'll go this way just to get a feel for turning on it. There's definitely mid-range to this. It feels smooth, I guess, is the way I would put it at this point. We'll get it up to, well, I guess close to highway speed. I think it's 65 miles an hour out here. Yeah, really smooth power delivery. It feels like you're banging a lot of gears. We're doing, mid 30 miles an hour. My legs are a little tight on this. It is a sport bike feel. It's nimble. Steering feels maybe just a tiny bit slow. There's definitely power on tap, though. It's not what I would call fast, but that feels like enough. And what I'm looking for here is something that's a little bit more manageable. Brakes feel great. Yeah, good clutch bite. It's got a slipper clutch on it, which feels wonderful as well. Get used to the controls here. So, as you let the clutch out for beginners, this is going to be fantastic. Ooh, yeah. A little more torque than I expected, to be honest. Pretty close gear ratio. That's actually good, though. So let's see. I'd rather do a right turn to get back. So we'll head back south a bit. So this is in new home turf. Let's feel that slipper. Oh, yeah, that's good. And I think we can actually go here. Certainly gets up to speed. That's a lot of gears to get through, but it does it. I'm a little under the speed limit, I guess. Wind is smooth over my head, although it... Yeah, that was a little close there, buddy. That's alright, we'll get around him. And he did it for us. Give a little thank you for that. That feels good. It's nice and smooth, stable. I am feeling the wind a little bit, and I'm sure the noise is unbearable at the moment. But I just wanted to get it open to the air a little bit. It's got power, not a lot at highway speeds. And I just realized there's a copper there, so it's good that we're not bombing it, huh? It does fall off quickly. I feel like this thing's fighting in the wind at the moment. The K1200, not so much. That thing will cruise on. I think just the weight of it helps there. So we'll get turned around here and get back. I think this is the bike. Being that this is end of season, while the brakes do feel really smooth, being that this is end of season, there are definitely deals to be had. One thing I'll note is the indicator brightness is pretty dull. We're going to have to wait a minute here, which is good. I guess probably not the best place to turn around. Sound is good. I like this bike. The clutch is smooth. The controls are smooth. It's light. I can almost flat foot this. I am a pretty short rider, and I think I've talked about that in some previous videos as well. The K1200 is definitely too large for a beginner of my stature. I'm about 5'5" if I'm being generous. Alright, let's do kind of a get up to speed run here. Yeah, it's certainly peppy enough. I don't think it's anything anybody would consider fast, but it is very flickable. It does feel a tiny bit slow on the turn-in. I think that might be more the controls. I feel like these are, I guess, a compromise. They're not really clip-ons, but they're not really full handlebars, and I'm used to either, I guess. this feeling in between it feels a little odd, but it feels good. I like it. We're looking at less than 2,000 miles on this. It's a 2015 model, and it's coming in at about 3,000. I'm going to try to beat them up a little bit, but honestly, I don't think they're going to go for much here. So I'm going to talk out the door price and maybe some accessories. This, I have to say, first impressions, is a great little bike. I'm going to look forward to actually commuting with this. It's light enough that I can back it up even on an incline. I think it feels good. It's not too soft, not too firm, and all the controls feel really good. It has the power if you coax it out of it, which is, I think, a little bit more thrilling than having superbike power. It's thrilling in the sense that you have to kind of work for it, which feels racy and sounds racy. And there's that slipper clutch working. Really, really good. That's not a feature you find or used to find very often on beginner bikes, and it is welcome. I'm a pretty aware rider, I would say, but you're not always in that perfectly tuned, everything's perfect, kind of race mode where you're rev matching every downshift, especially as you're trying to negotiate traffic. So a slipper clutch and ABS just makes this, it's a sweetheart combination. It's just great. Because you can be a little bit off of perfect and still be comfortable. You can grab the brakes rather than worrying about perfect threshold braking. So I think we've got a deal here. I am going to take a look at the 2016. They've got a brand new one that's about $400 more. And I wonder if maybe there's an incentive or something. It is green and black, which I don't prefer as much. Oh. I like the sound of it. It's not too noisy, but it's throaty. I don't think I'd worry about changing the pipe that's on this. Honestly. I'm sold. So it's between this and the 2016. I doubt there's much difference in the two models. Let's keep it low and see if it lugs a little. No, good power. Even, I think I'm in 5th gear at the moment. It looks like there's modes here too. No, it pulls straight through, so you can really keep the gearing low. I think I'm up in 6th now at 30, and it's gently pulling away. It's really smooth. Turn in feels good. It does feel a little bit small when you start to get leaned over. I'm not a big guy, but I really like it. I think I'm going to buy this, and I'll let you know in a bit with the follow-up to the first impression whether I do or not. So whether I'm on the K12 next or this little thing, you will know. Wow, that is such a low first gear. Really cool, though. Alright, well, that's first impressions. Let's see what comes next. Whether I buy it or not. I think the answer is yes. We'll find out in a bit.